So hi guys, welcome to the channel Discover, Learn and Grow. So in this particular video, we will be learning about Crowfoot diagram as well as sequence diagrams, right? So as a business analyst, we will be not using Crowfoot diagrams and sequence diagram. 1 minute, guys. Yeah. So as a business analyst, we will be not using Crowfoot diagram and sequence diagram, but we need to know the concepts. As a business analyst, we will be using only use case diagrams, UML use case diagrams, activity diagrams, and sometimes DFE diagrams. DFD diagrams also rare. We will be using them for rare purpose. And Crowfoot diagram and sequence diagram will be done by technical teams only. We will not perform, like we will not work with Crowfoot or sequence diagram, or we will not be creating Crowfoot or sequence diagrams. So yeah, but we should know the concepts of Crowfoot and sequence diagrams so that it can be easy for you in interviews, right? Interviewer can ask what is the difference between a use case diagram, activity diagram, as well as a DFD diagram. Sometimes you interviewer may ask about Crowfoot diagram. So do you know about Crowfoot diagrams or not? Karke? You can say I know the concept of Crowfoot diagram, but I have not worked on it because it's not so important. Karke. Yeah. So now let's learn about Crowfoot diagram. Crowfoot diagram is a type of entity relationship diagram. It's an entity relationship diagram. We'll be learning in SQL and Power BI, used in database design. Like database architects or these will be drawing the Crowfoot diagrams to show how entities tables are related to each other, right? How two or more entities or two or more tables are related to each other. So let's learn about key components of Crowfoot diagram. That is nothing but ERD, entity relationship diagram. First component is entities, represent the real world objects like customers, delivery partners, restaurant is an entity, right? They are interacting with the system. Next, attributes. Attributes are nothing but you will be assigning certain attributes to entities. For example, customer will be having name, customer ID, customer age, customer phone number, customer email ID, email address. Those are nothing but attributes. So we will be assigning some attributes, some qualities to the entities. Next, relationship. How two entities are related to each other or linked to each other. Define how entities are linked to each other, like one to many, one to many, one to one, many to many, and all these are relationships. Lines with the crossroad notation at the ends. Okay. Cardinality. Cardinality is nothing but how the relationship is linked between two entities, right? First one is one to one, like only one entity is related with another entity. For example, only one customer can order one customer can order only one type of dish karke. It's not reliable or not perfect example, but I'm saying one to one relationship. One customer can be ordering only from one restaurant karke. One to many is nothing but one customer can order many types of orders, many type of dishes karke. And many to many relationships are nothing but many types of many, what you can say, many delivery partners will be delivering to many customers, right? Let's see the definition. One to one. A single entity instance is related to only one other entity instance. Only one customer can order from one restaurant. Karke. One to many. One entity instance is related to multiple instances of another entity. For example, one customer can order multiple orders, right? He can order biryani, he can order shawarma, he can order thumbs up. He can order many orders, right? Many dishes, but only one customer can order, right? Many to many is nothing but many customers can be ordering many orders. As simple as that. So this is how ER diagram looks like. These lines are there, right? These represents many to many. If there is only single line, it is one. If there are multiple lines, that is one to many. Here, from course table to student table, there is one to many relationship. From student table to ID card, there is many to many relationship. From course table to course term, there are one to many relationships. So, relationship depends upon the process and the system, right? This is about ER diagram. Basically, ER diagrams will be drawn by database architects or technical people. We, as a business analyst, we don't need to know. We don't need to know Crowfoot diagrams or ER diagrams explicitly, but we should know the concepts so that we can answer in the interview. Next is sequence diagram. Sequence diagram. A sequence diagram is a UML Unified Modeling Language diagram that shows how objects interact with each other in a particular sequence of time. As simple as that, right? You can understand. It's a UML diagram that shows how objects interact with each other, like how two objects are interacting with each other in a particular sequence of time. In the particular sequence of time, how two objects are interacting with each other is nothing but a sequence diagram. It is used to visualize the flow of messages between different system components. So as simple as that, you can understand by reading the lines. Key components of sequencer diagram. One is actor. Actor are nothing but we are the actors who are interacting with the systems. Represent users or external systems interacting with the system, as simple as that. Next is symbol. The symbol is actors are represented by a stick figure. See the guy with hands and legs is nothing but the actor. Objects represents the system components that processes the requests, right? It represents the system components that process the request, and it is represented by box or underline. Here app is an object entity, auth server, bank server. These are all entities. Order system, payment system, and database are some examples. For actors, customers, restaurant, delivery partner, payment gateway, which are interacting with the system is nothing but actors. Lifelines represent the existence of the object over time. Okay. Symbol date dashed vertical line. These dashed vertical lines are nothing but we can call it as lifelines. Then messages shows communication between the objects, like how two objects are communicating with each other. करके. These are messages, and they are symbol. They are represented in arrows with labels. See here we have the labels, right? Here we have arrows and labels. See here, this is a arrow, right? Arrow with a label. Here arrow with a label. Again in the down we have arrow with label. These are nothing but messages. For example, place order, process payment, send communication or send confirmation करके. Activation bar shows when an object is actively processing a request. So thin vertical line, thin vertical rectangle on the lifeline. On the lifeline, we have some thin vertical rectangles, right? These are nothing but activation bars. So sequence diagram is used for the interaction of the objects in a particular sequence of time. So this is about sequence diagram and Crowfoot diagram, guys. Explicitly, business analyst need not to draw Crowfoot diagrams and sequence diagrams, but he should have the knowledge of Crowfoot diagram and sequence diagram. Thank you.